What is a ratio, guys? Anyone wants to say something?
The fractions.
No, beta, it's not There is a very slight difference between ratio and fractions. Let me try showing you a video.
Used to receive simple story. To understand ratios, you just need to understand this simple story. Gaurav and Jay used to receive chocolates from a mysterious magic hand every day. But the magic hand was a little biased towards Jay. Every time it gave 2 chocolates to Gaurav, it gave 3 to Jay, 2 to Gaurav and 3 to Jay. Nobody knew why. Of course, Jay did not complain. So the ratio of the number of chocolates Gaurav got to the number of chocolates Jay got is written as 2:3 or 2 divided by 3. This can be read as 2:3. We are basically comparing the number of chocolates Gaurav got to the number of chocolates Jay got. This went on for quite a few days.
I agree with you.
Every time the magic hand gave 2 chocolates to Gaurav, it gave 3 chocolates to Jay. Now let's count the total number of chocolates each of them have. Gaurav has 4 and Jay has 6. The ratio now becomes 4/6. The magic hand again gives Gaurav 2 chocolates and Jay 3 chocolates. Now the total number of chocolates with Gaurav is 6 and the total number of chocolates with Jay is 9. So the ratio becomes 6/9. Both these ratios, when simplified, will give us 2/3. In every case, the ratio has remained the same. What does this mean? If we multiply 2 with 2 and 3 also with 2, we get 4/6. If we multiply 2 with 3 and 3 with 3, we will get 6/9. And similarly, if you multiply 2 with 4 and 3 with 4, we will get 8/12, which is again equivalent to 2/3. So all the 3 ratios are equal to 2/3. What does all this mean? It means that if the ratio of 2 quantities is 2/3, then the quantities will be multiples of 2 and multiples of 3 respectively, and not necessarily just 2 and 3. A few students have this confusion that the ratio of 2/3 will mean Gaurav has just 2 chocolates and Jay just 3 chocolates. If the ratio is 2/3, then the quantities will be in the form of 2x and 3x, where 2x and 3x are multiples of 2 and 3. So ratio is basically a comparison of quantities. But there is a bit more to comparison of quantities. We see that next.
So kids, do you want to see another video or we have understood?
Can we see
Yeah,
another one?
Okay. I will show another. Though I will also explain, but videos help the concept to settle down.
Hi, welcome to Math Antics. In this lesson, we're going to learn about ratios. Well, what in the world's a ratio? Well, let's look it up in a math book to find out. It says here that a ratio is a comparison of 2 numbers by division. Well, that's true, but it's also a little confusing. And it's confusing because most of us think of comparing numbers as trying to decide if a number is greater than, less than, or equal to another number. But with ratios, we're not trying to compare numbers like that. Instead, we're really trying to see how two numbers relate to each other. And so at Mathematics, we like to think of ratios as a relationship between two numbers by division. Okay, but how do you compare or show how two numbers are related by division? Well, to see what the by division part really means, let's look at an example of a ratio. Excuse me, that's not a ratio, that's a fraction. Oh, it's a ratio all right. Mathematically, ratios and fractions are basically the same thing. It's just that when we use a fraction in a particular way, we call it a ratio. Well, sure, everybody knows that. Well, like I was saying, ratios are basically just like fractions. The difference is how we use them to describe things in the real world. To see what I mean, let's look at examples of how we could use the fraction 1 over 2 and the ratio 1 over 2. Mathematically, these are both the same thing. They're just the division problem 1 divided by 2. But in the case of the fraction, we usually treat it as if it's just a single number. For example, at lunchtime, you might eat 1 sandwich, or if you're really hungry, you might eat 2 sandwiches. But if you're not very hungry, you might just have half a sandwich. We can use the fraction 1/2, just like we use 1 or 2 to show how many sandwiches you eat. It's just that in the case of 1/2, we know that it's only part of a sandwich, just a fraction of one. Now let's see how we can use the ratio 1 over 2. With a ratio, we don't treat it as if it's just a single number. Instead, we pay close attention to the top and bottom numbers because we use them to refer to different things. For example, let's say we're planning to go on a picnic, and for every 2 people that are going on the picnic, we're only bringing 1 sandwich. In that case, we'd say that the ratio of sandwiches to people is 1 to 2, or 1 sandwich per 2 people. Do you see the difference between our fraction and our ratio? The math part of each of them is the same. But with the fraction, both the top and bottom numbers are referring to the same thing, the sandwich. However, with the ratio, the top and bottom numbers are referring to different things, sandwiches and people. The fraction shows a part of something, but the ratio shows a relationship or a comparison between 2 different things. And you can see that they're the same thing mathematically, because if you did have the ratio of 1 sandwich per every 2 people on a picnic, guess how much of a sandwich each person would get? Yep, half a sandwich. All right, so now you know that fractions and ratios are basically the same thing. But since they're used differently in math, sometimes they're also shown differently. Once in a while, instead of seeing the standard division form, a ratio might be represented with this symbol. When you see a ratio written this way, it just means 1 to 2 or 1 per 2. For example, in this picture, you could say that the ratio of dogs to cats is 3 to 2. 3 dogs to 2 cats. And you could also write it in the standard division form. 3 dogs over 2 cats. They're just different ways to write the same ratio. Ratios are used all the time to represent all sorts of things in real-world situations. So let's see a few more examples to help you really understand what ratios are. Have you ever wanted to compare apples to oranges, but someone told you couldn't? Well, you can with a ratio. Now let's say a fruit stand sells 5 apples for every 3 oranges they sell. The ratio of apples to oranges would be 5 to 3. Or, have you ever helped someone bake cookies? The recipe might tell you that for every 2 cups of flour, you need 1 cup of sugar. That means that the ratio of flour to sugar is 2 to 1. Or, what about your TV screen or your computer monitor? Have you ever heard someone say that the size or aspect ratio is 16 to 9? 16 to 9 is the ratio of the screen's width to its height. So if the screen is 16 inches wide, then its height would be 9 inches tall. Here's another good ratio that you might use in your car. 40 miles per hour. Aha! Didn't you say that a ratio was a relationship between 2 numbers? But 40 miles per hour is just 1 number. Looks like someone's got some explaining to do. Actually, there are 2 numbers. Do you remember how any number can be written like a fraction just by writing 1 as the bottom number? Well, 40 miles per hour is the ratio 40 miles per 1 hour. Well, I guess you have an answer for everything, don't you? 40 miles per 1 hour is a type of ratio that we call a rate. A rate is just a ratio that you.
So rate is not required for our curriculum.
Sir, if I have an answer for everything, can you tell the largest number on the number line?
Because there is no largest number because numbers.
Exactly. The number line goes to infinite.
So next, so ratio, what we learn about ratio? First of all, beta, it's type of a fraction, but here it's a comparison between two things, right? The top one, the first and the second one may or may not be same. So in your book, I was having 2-3 books with me. In your books, it is written in Sultan Chand, a ratio compares only two numbers. But beta, this statement is wrong. A ratio can compare more than two numbers. Anyway, so I'll come to that. If you write something in the ratio form like this, A is to B, we call it A is to B, or it can be written as A upon B also. So the first one, the top is called, term is called antecedent. Please note guys, antecedent. And the bottom one is called consequent. Okay. So we will write down few points today about ratio. So both.
So antecedent and consequent is just like numerator and denominator, right?
Yes. So both the antecedent and consequent can be multiplied or divided by the same number, just like fractions.
Excuse me,
Like,
sir.
yes,
But in the definition, it said a comparison by division.
I will tell you what I mean. Suppose my number is 4:6. So that can be written as 4/6. So I can divide both terms by 2 and 2. I will get 2/3.
A new pen.
Or 2:3. So basically, I can simplify or multiply the antecedent and consequent by the any same number, just like fractions. So next, just like fractions, the order is very important. The order of terms is very important. The order of terms is important. Means आप antecedent को consequent नहीं बना सकते और consequent को antecedent नहीं बना सकते. So next point.
So we can't have any reciprocal.
So ratio exists between two quantities with the same unit. What did you say, beta? I didn't hear you.
We cannot use reciprocals and ratios.
No, beta.
Sir, so basically, in simple terms, ratio is basically fraction with the
Exactly.
word. Excuse me, sir.
Word is bit a little bit differences. जैसे fraction होता है एक whole को आप कितने parts में divide कर रहे हो. Ratio tells us कि किसी चीज में what's the composition of this. Suppose in this class we can find ratio between the number of boys and number of girls. Number of students whose date of birth is who are more than 12 and who are less than 12. So we can find the ratio between them. Okay.
So that's gonna be like 0 to 13.
Why 0 to 13?
So isn't that fractions?
बेटा फ्रैक्शंस और रेशियो में बहुत कम डिफरेंस है. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मेरी एक पर्टिकुलर रेसिपी है जिसमें लाइक आई विल यूज द सेम एग्जांपल. आई यूज 1 kg फ्लोर and 2 kg sugar. Now there are other components also. So the ratio of flour is to sugar is 1:2 or 1/2. But can I say that flour is half of the total, used of the total whatever dish I made? Can I say that? I cannot say that because it's just a ratio between two ingredients. There will be many more ingredients also. There can be milk also. There can be some other ingredients, whatever is
So
used. Ghee
what is the
also.
meaning of ratio?
But it's just a comparison between two things. Okay. Fractions definition is part of a whole. Ratios definition is a comparison between two things. जैसे
Excuse me, sir.
आपके आपके उसमें कितने रूम्स हैं और कितने वॉशरूम्स हैं, कंपैरिजन बिटवीन दैट. आपके स्कूल में कितने बॉयज हैं, कितने गर्ल्स हैं. आपके स्कूल में जो बच्चे हैं उनकी एज में भी, इफ आई क्लासिफाई इनटू 2 or 3 parts, what will be their ratios like that? Yes, someone said, excuse me, please go on.
Yes. Sir, I wanted to ask, sir, how can they be of the same units? So because in the video they gave an example of a human to a sandwich.
I will tell you what I mean by the same units. I will tell you one second. By same units I mean, अगर आप kg आपका यूनिट है तो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता एक आप kg में ले लो एक ग्राम में ले लो. This is what the line means. Okay, you understood? Suppose you are taking flour and like milk. If
Yes,
either
sir.
both in kgs or you cannot take different units.
So, but in this, like in things like, sir, but in things like different things like 40 miles per hour. So,
Yes
sir,
बेटा, वहां पे
this,
यूनिट डिफरेंट हो सकता
yeah. So,
है,
but
वहां पे
why
यूनिट
is it?
डिफरेंट हो सकता
So, why is it written 40 miles per hour? Like, what will
है. So
it
it
be
means
equal?
that 1 hour में 40 miles है, so that is also kind of a ratio.
So that's it. There's nothing after that.
Yeah, nothing after that. One second.
Also, just like a simplification हो जाती है और
जैसे
division और
80 miles
multiplication हो
in
जाती
2 hours.
है. Okay,
Correct?
so yeah, it's just
Like that.
simplification and multiplication of two numbers.
Yes. So, one second. This is chapter
Like 10
7.
miles for 15 minutes.
Chapter. One second, please. I'm just opening a file. 8. Okay. So the order of terms cannot, unit of both has to be same ratio. So then the next 2 points. Ratio in itself has no units. Two ratios are called equivalent if the fractions corresponding to them are equal. Guys, इससे आपका कोई मतलब ऑब्जेक्टिव या कोई भी एमसीक्यू नहीं आएगा. This all this I have given just for you to understand what is a ratio. So I am giving one example also. Example question, guys. Let's do this. Now, guys, I am not asking you कि what fraction of boys are there. मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूं what is the ratio between boys to girls. You understood? Understood the difference?
Yes. So can you zoom out so I can take a screenshot and note it down afterwards?
Yes, beta, we'll share it in the group also. We'll be sharing everything that we do in the group so that you can do revision, and if you are not able to, complete writing, you can write it down also. So guys, we have to simplify the ratios like fractions. So whenever a question is given to you, you have to simplify it like fractions.
Ma'am, please check my answer.
All right, this is the first question. So I'll explain it. Number of boys is 1200. Number of girls is 800. So I can write 1200 upon 800. Then I can simplify. This will become 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8. The ratio will be 3:2. So the
Oh,
ratio of boys to girls will be 3:2. Everyone understood?
yeah. Then I wrote 12 to 8. So will we get it wrong if we write 12 to 8?
बेटा fractions में जैसे आपके marks कट हो जाएंगे इसमें भी कट हो जाएंगे.
So in fractions they get cut?
Yes, if you don't simplify they get cut.
But you never told us.
Remember, units have to be same. Remember, units have to be same. So in the first question, you will have to convert dollars to cents. $1 is equal to 100 cents. It's like a revision of fractions. First part in fractions is like the revision. First part of ratios, first class.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So do we have to put units also?
No, beta, ratio in itself don't have any units. We just saw that.
Okay, sir.
Where is the colon?
Colon is near the L key.
L key. Okay.
So, 10 centimeters make, so 10 centimeters make a meter, right?
100 beta, 100 centimeters make a meter. Don't forget this. Adhya, keep your camera on. Smiley, I am explaining the first question, beta. Dollar 2.50 will be how many cents?
Sir, 250.
250. So 250 upon 75. We can divide them by 25. So it will be 10 by 3. So we can write it as 10:3. I solved the first question. So please solve the second question, those who have not sent the answer.
Ma'am, I've sent you the answer again because of the mark.
So Mr. Bambi, Adhya, Chetty.
Sent, sir.
So let's see. So 2.4 meter will be how many centimeters? Those who got it wrong.
24.
No beta.
Sir,
2.4
240.
multiplied by 100. So it will become 24 and 240. So 240 centimeters. So 60 upon 240 gives you 1 by 4, which is 1:4. Got it, guys?
Yes, sir. So it's always the first number that comes in the numerator and the second number that comes in the denominator.
Yes, beta. It's always like that. You cannot change the order.
Mom has sent you.
Sir, have you had these questions copy pasted?
No, beta. I'm using some powers.
We just copy paste, right?
So 1,000 grams make 1 kg, right?
Sir, did the guy make his hair today?
Cow? You mean cow?
Yes.
Yes, cow is here today. He went to Europe to eat grass.
Sir,
Mr. Cow, how was the grass in Europe? What is the difference between grass in Europe and grass in Dubai?
Grass is grass here.
Oh, do you know Arabic?
Yes.
Yes, he studies Arabic.
Say 10 words.
Arab, can you say something?
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Ismi Arav. Ana fi al-bayt.
Can you speak like this? Hopperly go. Something like that.
very fast.
Yes. And some
Assalamu
complicated
alaikum.
line. Not
Assalamu alaikum. Ismi Arav. Ana fi al-bayt.
Wohi line, use the same line you are saying.
Ana uhibbu al-tam ghaysihi.
So why are you moving your head while speaking?
Because that's how they speak.
Like speak like
So
this.
you move your head while speaking Arabic like this. That's something
It's a way to meet, I think, like this and this.
No.
But that is a Spanish way to meet Sudharam, not the Arabic.
All right.
I also know Spanish.
So Smiley, beta, how you did it? Please explain.
Sir, 2 kgs is equal to 2,000 grams.
Okay, so you do 300 upon 2000?
Sir, I did it 2,000 upon 300.
No, beta. जो first है वो first numerator में आएगा. This will become antecedent. This will become consequent. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it will be 3 by 20, which is equal to 3:20.
Sir, I wrote 20.
Adya and Mahuri.
300 grams to kgs like.
Sir, I said my.
0.3.
Sir, I said
Beta,
my.
you can do it.
0.3.
You can do it. Answer will be
Yeah,
same.
that's what
only.
it. So I said 0.3 over 2 and then simplification cannot be done there.
Beta, see, I will show you. Beta, it is always easier to convert it into a smaller unit. So this will become 0.3 upon 2, correct?
Yeah, and
Now,
simplify.
then this will become, if you want to remove the decimal, it will become 3 by 10 into 2. So that will give you 3 by 20, which is 3.
Can't we just write it as 0.3 by 2?
No, beta, we generally don't write ratios in decimals.
Oh, sorry, did not know.
All
Thank
right.
you. Yes, sir. Understood.
So Smiley, will you like to speak the next? And Adya and Guy, don't sleep in my class.
Oh, so I wasn't sleeping in class,
So
sir.
you were saying Arabic. You didn't even send the answer.
No, sir, I was thinking what the answer was. I got
Beta,
confused.
now, what is my second answer, Smiley?
Sir, 1:3.
And Adya, don't sleep in my class. The Adya too.
Sir, we had our maths paper
Beta, do
today.
you have a paper and pen with you, Adya too?
Yes, sir.
Where is it? Show me. Then where are my answers? What is 8 months to 2 years? Answer batao beta. Jaldi se. 2 years are equal to how many months? Quickly. 12 twos are 24. बेटा इतना सोचोगे तो कैसे काम चलेगा? Quickly. 2 years, 1 year 24, 2 years 24. So 1 by 3 equal to 1 is to 3. Yes, Guy, you were saying something?
सर अगर इसके अंदर हम कन्वर्ट करें 8 months to year तो 0.8 आएगा
नहीं
but
बेटा 0.8 नहीं आएगा, वहीं आपने गड़बड़ कर दी. 8 months will be in decimals.
yeah 8 months in decimal 0.8
It will be 8 upon 12.
okay or then we do it 1 by 3
Why do you want to complicate, man?
sorry
So Miss Adya 2, number 2, I want the answer this time. And अगर आपका 1 हो जाए तो आप 1 सेंड कर दो बेटा.
so what is even this so what do you mean by saving to expenditure the money he saves
So for this question, we'll have to switch the order.
So what are you saying, Diya? I have
Sir,
to
I
do
don't
what?
understand the question.
Question, we'll have to switch the order.
बेटा सी मैं फर्स्ट सॉल्व कर दूं.
No, sir.
No, sir.
सी गाइस, स्पेंड कितना किया? That is
Sir, I don't
expenditure.
understand the question.
That is called expenditure. And this is income. Earn kitna kiya? This is income. Now you understand? Chatty, there are 3 answers that you have to send me.
Will we get a star?
Yes, of course. Chatty and Diya, have you understood?
Sir, I haven't given my answer
Yes,
yet.
sir. Mom, this was a star question.
This was a very
Yes,
easy
ma'am.
question.
Yes.
But this was a very easy question. I'm sure everyone will get it correct. Well, people who do it.
Yay, star.
Star. Aren't stars pointless because we don't get kidsus?
No, they are not pointless. They
What do they
mean a
do?
lot.
Look at the amount of stars. Has there ever been an all-star question or an all-tick question? All-tick to hoga, sir. Has there ever been an all-star question where everybody gets stars?
If everyone got a star, then it wouldn't be a star. I'm pretty sure this will be that all-star question. Oh, never mind.
No.
What's a way to break the chain? ? 'What's a way to break the chain? 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 'W
So I can speak very fast in Arabic.
Candy, Gauri, Geet, Adya. So Gauri and Geet, you guys are practicing less better. कहीं तो less practice हो रही है definitely. I can say that from the time that you take. Gauri and Geet, have you not been practicing from the books better? Miss Gauri and Geetal, are you guys practicing? Geetal, I'm
Yes.
asking you better. Are you guys practicing from the books or no?
Yes, sir. So we practice. So we
Geetal,
don't
what
do it
about
that
you?
way.
So we practice, but then we just do what our school's doing right now. And the
No,
next
no,
time.
are you practicing from the IMO books?
Yes, sir. So we
Yes,
are, but
not
not
that
that
time.
much, sir. Yeah.
But we are not practicing enough, I feel.
Yes, right, sir.
So
Sir, we are.
first question I am solving. Expenditure is 800, income is 1200. So we will do 800 upon 1200, which is the income. 2 zeros cut from here, 2 zeros cut from here. I will get 2 by 3 or 2 is to 3. So for next question, if your income is this, expenditure is this, so saving will be income minus expenditure, that is going to be 400. So saving to income. So this is your saving, this is your income, 400 upon 1200.
Here 1/3.
1 by 3. Similarly, saving to expenditure. So saving is how much? 400. Expenditure is how much? 800. So 1 by 2.
1/2, sir.
So guys, why are we taking so much time?
But I was the third one to send the answer.
The length of a room is 6.5 meters and its breadth is 3.9 meters. Find the ratio of its length to its breadth. Do it, guys. That's the last question of ratio proportions today. We'll do something else after this.
Can we use a decimals in ratio?
No, bitter, don't use decimals. Get rid of the decimals.
So we have to convert into centimeters.
Bitter, ratio will not have any unit.
Then how to solve it?
You try it out, Miss Dia.
But it's impossible to solve it.
Yeah, sir, without using
Try it out.
Can we use mixed fractions in ratio proportion?
No. You can use, but you will not use. Only the question can give you such things.
Oh dear. How is that not simplified? Which simplification can be in this?
You know what we do today is the easiest part of ratio proportion. All right, guys, let's see. So length of a room is this, breadth is this. So first way is M1. We do 650 upon 39, 390. I convert it to centimeters. Then I will divide by 13. 5 is to 3, which is 5 is to 3. First way. So method 2 is 6.5 upon 3.9. So what I will do is I will divide the numerator and denominator with 10, I'll multiply the numerator and denominator with 10, which means getting rid of the decimals. I will get 65 upon 39. I can directly cancel the decimals because there is one digit after the decimal in both. So again, I will get 5 by 3, which is 5 is to 3. So do we understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
So Smiley, Gauri, Tia, Adhya, do we understand? And the guy.
Sir, understood it, but sir, I was seeing like with what number were it by. Sir, I didn't know how to solve this question before.
Sir, can we please have a break?
So
Can
Miss,
we write this as 0.5 is to 0.3?
no beta, we have to give in whole numbers. Okay. The question can give you like anything. They can give you in mixed fraction. They can give you in decimals. They can give you in fractions. But you have to write in full. All right. So we will continue with 15 minutes. We will do reasoning today.
Sir, can we have a break?
Yes, sir. 5 minutes break.
So guys, 10 minutes की तो class बची है.
Sir,
Sir,
3
sir,
minutes.
13 minutes.
Yes, sir. So please.
Sir, just give
That's
us
3 minutes break.
अच्छा, we'll discuss. 3 minutes तो हम discuss ही करेंगे.
No, sir.
No, sir. 3 minutes of discussion is fine.
3 minutes of discussion. We are doing discussion. Yes, very good, guys.
So,
Guys are so great. So we did analogy and class.
can we do blood relations?
No, beta, that is a topic that we'll be doing in the end.
So can I get my charger? My device's charger. Sir, today we
Yes.
had a maths paper.
I'm sure you did good. So we did coding, decoding or no?
No,
No.
sir.
No, sir.
We did not do coding, decoding, guys.
No, sir. But I think we did do coding.
No, I think we did.
Sir, we already
sir.
did it.
So, no, sir, we didn't.
Sir, we did it.
No, sir.
Sir, I'm
Yes,
pretty sure we
sir.
did it.
So did we do question? I don't remember teaching you guys.
Yes, sir, we didn't do.
Please not coding,
Okay.
decoding. So can we have a break?
So let's do the first.
Just a visit.
So guys, we talked for 2 minutes. It was fun. You guys are so entertaining and fun, guys. Wow, lovely kids, sweet kids.
So this is my least favorite chapter.
So see Sudharam's face. How cute it is, guys. You must see his face, guys. Such a nice kids. I can't leave you guys even for a minute. You guys are so.
Chapter is this? This is another chapter I like the least.
This is coding, decoding.
Yes, sir. And something from native is another one. It was as boring as this one. These two chapters are very, very bad. So why do we have to decode it? What's the point?
Such a great kid. Such great kid.
We won't all become detectives when we grow up.
You said that what do you call the syllabus for the school and the
Sir, can I go get water?
Water for beta, you are again doing the class on bed. Why, beta? Why?
Sir, because Devam has his class in the study room.
Who has that class?
Sir, my brother.
So you can't remove your brother also from that table and chair.
Sir, he has a tutor coming.
So you remove the tutor also from there.
Sir, I can't do that.
All right.
Very good, bacha.
That's why I like this class so much. No, all kids are so good.
Sir, can I go get a glass of
Yes,
water?
yes, yes.
There are so many children have
I
solved
guess
it.
you guys heard my brother.
Oh my god, I'm supposed to solve this. The worst question of history. Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, what did I say? Oh, sorry.
Excuse me, sir.
Typing error.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Mohri.
Can I go to the washroom?
Yes. So we have CORNER.
Typing error.
So we have GSVRIV. So how many steps we are going? D, E, F, G. So plus 4. Then P, Q, R, S plus 4. Then S, T, U, V plus 4. Then O, P, Q, R plus 4. So if it's plus 4, everything will go plus 4 only. So then let's see central. So I will go plus 4 D, E, F, G. So F, G, H, I, O, P, Q, R. Then U, V, W, X. S, T, U, V. B, C, D, E. And M, N, O, P.
Sir, what if it's a letter like X? So you will move
But
what
then-
you started?
So what I did was I copied the letters which were already there from corner. Then I just made out that if it's L, it is not going behind, so it cannot be E, and I did B part.
Okay.
So same method I use.
So Mr. Blah, have we done this chapter
Same,
before?
sir. Sir, I don't remember.
Same story.
So they said B.
So second and fourth. Do the second and fourth.
Understand the point of this chapter only.
And so it's not synced to our school syllabus. I thought the school syllabus answers were synced.
And sir, when will we do playing with numbers? I have difficulty in that chapter.
We've already done playing with numbers.
I know, but I still have difficulty.
You have not gone through the recordings, Sudharam. I'm pretty sure about that.
Sir, how are you sure?
Because otherwise he wouldn't have got that difficulty. And that time he had been, gone to Woodstock. Where? Woodstock or somewhere else?
Yes, sir, there are.
SAW. I had gone to SAW. They also went there. Yeah, did you watch the recordings?
Yeah, duh.
So next, first one, should I explain, Guy? I'll explain. Boy is written as this dollar. O is written as this asterisk or star. So O is
misclick. It was a
asterisk. So Mr. Blah, I'm sure you also have understood. And Chatty, should I explain this question?
So it was a typing error. Sir, I sent my answer.
Send your answer. Okay. So what's the answer, Sudaram?
Sir, it's A and B.
A. And if light is called morning, morning is called dark, dark is called night, night is called sunshine, sunshine is called dusk. When do we sleep?
At dark.
At night. And night is called what? Sunshine. So we sleep at sunshine. Are you sure, guys?
Yes. Don't we sleep at night
Yes,
because
sir.
dark is called night?
I don't sleep in the night. I sleep in the morning. It's around 12.
Oh, so yeah, it should be.
So everyone knows Jyoti, correct?
Age of.
Yes, sir.
So your best friend.
Yes, my
Jyoti.
best friend Jyoti.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
guys,
sir.
I think this question is going to take a little bit of time. So you want an early leave today, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, enjoy. Bye.
Bye,
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.